Hello. This is a video response to, I know she was formerly Rhiannon Dancing Oak, but her channel is something different now. I'm sure you guys know who she is, but I will have to look at my little subscription box and try to post her name in the video response title thingy. But I remember her as Rhiannon. She did a video on past life, like dreaming and past life remembrances. And this is a video response to that. I constantly have dreams of other time periods, and in the dreams, most of the time, I'm not me, the physical person that I am now. I'm not always a woman, and it's not always my life, and I'm not even always in the dream. Sometimes I'm just watching. I have a dream journal that I keep. I've been keeping it for quite a while now. I'll show you. This dream book is actually bigger than my book of shadows. My book of shadows is pretty thin compared to this. But I have been writing down my dreams. Let's see if I can see when I started. Okay, so I've been doing this for about a little over 2 years now. It starts in March of 2011. And so I've been keeping my dreams, and sometimes when I go back and I look at them again, I can see patterns. I can see how some of them may have come to fruition. I can see the symbology in them as to what was going on in my life. The problem with that sometimes is that you don't realize it often or see it for what it meant until after. So I need to work on that so that I can see what the dreams are trying to tell me ahead of time. But sometimes people have suggested to me that the fact that I live in front of a cemetery, and even more than that, the cemetery was part of the house that I live in. Years ago, when the house was built in 1854, that cemetery land was part of this. It was a farm, and that was part of the farmland. There's even a well. It's actually on the other side of the fence. There's a fence that separates my yard and the cemetery, but there's right on the other side, just right past the fence, there's a well that hasn't been sealed up or anything. I don't know that the town has it on record that well is even there, but that was part of this home. And I recently saw or read something about doing magic with a well. So I may try to do some kind of a ritual with the well that was part of this house. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. So these dreams, some people think that they may be coming from the spirits in the cemetery, that I'm dreaming their lives. I'm not so sure. Some of the dreams that I've had go back way further than the cemetery. The cemetery only dates back to the end of the 1800s. So one of the more interesting dreams that I had was a dream in which I thought it was some type of Native American thing. But I told my daughter about it, and she did some research. And what we came to find out was I was dreaming of Aztec, like Mayan calendar type of time. The Aztecs in ritual, they used to put on the skin of animals or humans in order to go into, like a deep trance or allow possession of their body, invoking spirits and stuff like that. So in this dream, I was putting on this beautiful woman's skin, including her head and her hair. She had long black hair, a very large person compared to what women would be now. Like very tall, almost like an Amazon kind of woman. And I was in this room. It was obviously some kind of sacred place. And there were objects all over the place made of like rocks, types of stones, carved images, things made out of gold and silver, probably copper, all kinds of metals. Everything was shiny and beautiful and all kinds of things. And they were all in little sections, probably maybe devoted to a particular deity, each section, I think. There were candles all around, lit. It was kind of like a cave, I think, the place that I was in. And I had to put on this woman's skin. I really don't remember much past that part of the dream, but I do know it was thousands of years ago that this type of stuff took place. I didn't know anything about it. I hadn't read anything about it, so it's not like that was in my head from something I saw or read or any of that. I thought it was a Native American because of what the woman looked like and all of that. But my daughter, was interested, and she researched it, and that was what we found. And it was only this one particular culture that we found that was done. I might have written the specifics down somewhere in one of my journals. Other dreams that I've had a couple that have taken place in like Old West type of situation. I think I was a criminal then, because these dreams I'm always like hiding outside of people's houses, and it seems like I sleep outside and I'm always like on the run. And I don't know if I'm a man or a woman in that dream. I think I still was a woman. Another dream I have had has been some type of dream that took place in Asia during a war. And I'm in the middle of this horrible battle, and people are dying. There's people shooting arrows and stuff on one side, and the other side has like big swords, and people are fleeing, women, children, trying to run into the forest, like some kind of jungly forest. Nothing that we have around here for sure. It definitely takes place in Asia somewhere. And I'm part of the fighting, so I must be a man. And it's awful because I can see the people dying. I can watch the life go out of their faces. It's just so traumatic. I can't imagine what it was like to actually be a man in that situation. I was terrified in the dream. Everything in me wanted to run. I wanted to run with those women and children, but I couldn't because I would lose my honor. And let's see, another one was similar to that. Definitely some type of Asian war going on. But this time we were in the ocean. And it wasn't like big ships, like something in the World Wars. They were, people had like canoes. And it was like one group of people against another. And I fell into the water. And I remember I could see the arrows in the water, like shooting through. And I swam really, really, really deep so as to avoid getting killed with the arrows. And I tried to swim as far away as possible so that when I came up, I would be far away from the fighting. What else? I've had so many dreams in different time periods and places and things like that. I had a dream where I was a mountain guide. That one was pretty cool because I was younger in the dream. I was probably only in my early 20s. And it was me, another girl, and I think 2 male mountain guides. And some kind of a disaster struck, like an earthquake or a landslide. And we had to like save the people, and we got separated from each other. And I guess apparently I was having this love affair with one of the other mountain guides. And when he finally found me again and knew that I wasn't dead, he embraced me with such love. It was so amazing. And he asked me to marry him. And it was really cool. And I said yes. So if that was my life in another time, I at least know that I had found love in another life. So that's what I will share with you guys as far as my past lives. Okay? Many blessings. Bye.